Welcome back. Got something cool today. Got HKS GTSS. So this would be pretty much equivalent to a GT2560R. So this is ball bearing. Definitely has some shaft play. A little excessive for a ball bearing turbo. Doesn't seem to be burning any oil. And the turbine housing looks good as well. Really rare with a EGT or EMAP port. As you can see the label on there, that's a Garrett label. So this is just a rebranded Garrett turbo with fancy HKS housings. But it's cool. So I think first start is taking off the actuator, then as usual turbine housing, and then the compressor housing. We don't see any obvious damage to any of the wheels, but as we dig in, I'm sure we'll find something. Wow. Not much left of this clip. Yeah, looking at the turbine port here, crack free, looks to be in good condition. Let's hope this housing comes off as good as it looks. That'd be nice. That is not going to be the case. Swap all these just to make it come loose that little bit easier, you know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, they are tight. Last one. There we go, that's all of them loose. Right, before we take this apart any further, I'm going to have to mark it so I know how to put it back together. Now these last two we can't take out because the core's in the way, so we're going to have to start hitting it with a hammer. Whew. We got it. That was stuck in there. God, my forearms hurt. And as expected, that's a GT2560R turbine wheel. Yeah, this is a really good turbine housing. No cracks on the inside, no cracks around the flapper. Looks really good in there. Okay, time to take our friend the snap ring out. Not seized, very nice. Put that to the side. Get our core out. Oh, don't even have to tap it. And it's out. That looks like a 2560 compressor wheel. And we can double check, because I have some. Does that look about the same? I'd say that kind of looks the same. I had to come back and make a correction. The 2560 compressor is actually too small for this compressor housing. So I've just measured up this one that we took off the turbo, and is actually a GT2860 compressor. So it's slightly bigger at 47.7 versus the 2560, which is 46.6 or something, 0.7 ish from memory. But yeah, just wanted to clarify that these are not the same. So the HKS GTSS is not actually a replica of the 2560. So this is indeed an upgrade. Pretty interesting. This is a double spanner job. How very tight. There we go. Compressor wheels off. Take the shaft out. I wish you could smell this through the screen, but it smells very bad. Oil seal's in good condition though. Hasn't been burning oil. This ball bearing cage, however, I'm not too sure about. I think there's going to be some damage. You can definitely see a wear line where those ball bearings have worn against the race, which will create our shaft play. Oh man, shame on you, Garrett. Shame on you, HKS, actually. Not Garrett, or both. But this is supposed to be an upgraded turbo, and that's got steel balls in it, so it's not even a very good ball bearing setup to begin with. These wear out very quick, and they don't withstand a lot of pressure or temperature. In fact, they like to disform, or deform should I say, and pretty much ruin the cage. So we want ceramic balls, not steel. Again, as usual, gonna have to take this off. You've got to turn them into a Phillips. That's how you get them out easy. Get out of there, Mr. Seal Plate. Okay, seal plate. Any damage? Not really. You can see a bit of wear out there, as expected from the shaft plate. That's how you get it out. Got our pin here. Just a generic pin that holds the cage in. Nothing fancy about that. And here's the cage. Quite a bit of movement in that. Of course, it's not loaded, so it's not staying true, but you can feel quite a bit of play in this bearing. Alright, clean the cage up a little bit. Looks lovely. You can see a bit of wear marking on the inside there. Now the camera's focused, now you can see it somewhere in that cage. So we're never going to bother removing this front section. This cage is no good. Wouldn't want to use this anyway. This is too old. Okay, looking at our piston and groove. Clean that up a little bit. You can see that's a little scratched. It's definitely worn. If it wasn't leaking, it was sure about to. The rest of the bearing housing looks usual. It's just this that's the problem. So what's our verdict on this HKS then? I would say the verdict is just general wear and tear. You know, we have the old school ball bearing cage with steel bearings, so not very robust. And with this probably being well over 10 years old, and of course being used on tuned cars, it's probably gonna inflict some wear. So we're gonna upgrade this one, put some ceramic balls in it, and also some alloy retainers instead of the normal nylon ones you can see here, to make this last a little bit longer and keep this HKS legend going. So if you enjoyed, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. I'll put the thing like somewhere up there. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you for tuning in. Catch you next time. Peace.